Hi everyone. This video is going to be for those of you who had a hard time hearing me during our initial class at school. So I'm just going to go over the slides that we covered and discussed in class. So here we go. This is the first unit, or I should call it Unit 0. It is just the introduction to scientific process. We briefly talked about how we can define science, and even though we were seeing this very complex definition, we agreed on that science is a field that tries to figure things out, and it's doing that through observation and experimentation and multiple tests. Okay? Then we talked about what science is and what science is not, and we agreed that science is testable, is based on evidence, okay? Actual facts, which can be any data or information that you obtain. This can be qualitative data or quantitative data. So it can be descriptive or it can deal with numbers. We agreed that science is a robust or a strong field, and that's because, again, it's based on facts and evidence, and it's backed up by lots of research and observation and experimentation. We also agreed that science is open to changes because we discover new information almost every day. Therefore, we do change whatever was faulty information. This makes science strong and it makes it last. It makes it have long durability. What science is not is a field that deals with philosophy, religion, art, feelings, beliefs, or faith. And science is not almighty. It does not have all the answers, and mistakes are oftentimes made. But like I said, we do correct those most of the time. Then we talked about something that you have learned about before, the scientific method, which we are now calling scientific investigation, because we're trying to make you understand that it's not just a set of rules and steps that you have to follow exactly how they're shown to you. And we're trying to explain that scientific investigation is a very complex but also very fluid process or procedure where the steps could vary. Okay? Regardless of that, the goal is to answer a question or solve a problem. That is what scientific investigation um, serves a purpose for. Okay? Usually, though, this is the order of events or steps that most scientists will take. So they will likely observe something or ask a question. Then they're going to research to get some background knowledge. Then they're going to formulate their first hypothesis or their first explanation for a possible solution for the problem. Then they're going to test the hypothesis through some type of experiment. If they collect data, they will analyze those results, and if they're able to, they will conclude. If they're not able to conclude, they have to go back and either restart or change the order of the steps. If they are able to conclude, however, scientists at that point typically communicate their results with peers in the same field and they get feedback from them to further either better or change their findings. Then we talked about how, again, most investigations begin with an observation, and that's the act of just noticing or seeing something. And then observations lead us into inferences and hypotheses. So in this picture right here, we're seeing the obvious observation that location B has grass that is a lot taller than location A. That is the very simple observation. An inference is the logical explanation for what you see. So you could say that location B simply has better soil when compared to location A. Location B is getting a lot more water than location A. Location B has got better sunlight source than location A. All of those are possible inferences, which are again logical explanations for your observations. Then your classmates were asked to look at the given picture and come up with an observation and an inference. So in this case, most said there's a rainbow. That's just a very simple observation. And the inference was it probably just rained. Then your classmates were asked to observe this visual and also tell an observation and an inference. Most said the cats are moving their heads up and down, and the inference was they're following food or they're following some type of toy. Okay? And with that, we concluded our class. I hope this was helpful.